Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie project. So this week we're doing another episode from Create This Book One. I've chosen 3 awesome prompts for us to do today, but I also wanted to give these acrylic markers a go. Artx kindly sent me this incredible 60 set of acrylic markers, which honestly I was so excited for. We've got 60 pens to play around with. As you know, Artx has become one of those acrylic markers that is just my go-to. I still use my black Posca marker for outlining because it's got that hard nib on there and it just makes it a bit easier. But for colouring things in, I tend to use my Artx Simp Tap pens. I'm really excited to try these brush markers out. These aren't the Simp Tap ones, these are just the normal acrylic brush tip markers. And we're gonna create this book on this ride with us. So I'm super excited. Let's get straight into it and let's unbox these amazing pens. They've been sat on the side waiting to be unboxed and I'm like,
I want to open them.
So this is especially for you guys. So I'm just gonna carefully peel this plastic off. So firstly, the box is yummy. Oh. That is so cool. I really like that it comes with its own stand. Love the packaging. Well done, Artx, that's super. So they're like swatch stickers. And we've got some big ones and we've got some little ones. That's quite cool. On the back of the box, all the different colours, the style of the marker. So we've got 60. Oh, and they asked me which one I wanted to try out. There was the 2 different 60 colour sets. Yeah, I wanted to go for this one because there was more colours that I've not tried before in this one. You might remember my original Artx pens that I got. I didn't have an orange in the set and I was really upset about it. So I've created this adorable little swatch card and I was thinking we could actually use the stickers to mark where we're going to put all the colours, which I thought would be really nice. That's something that was missing last time, was the number wasn't written on the pen. Ah, that's it. Right, okay, so we've got these circles which can go on the base of the pen. There you go, finally got the stickers on. Right, let's get to swatching these lovely, 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 lovely little pens. So let's see if they've improved the formula at all compared to the last ones. I had some up and down experiences with my first pack of Artx pens, and then when I went onto the Simp Tap pens, that made it so much better because I could juice up those pens. Oh my gosh, that was like a Tipex marker. It's fluid. That's lovely. The colours are really nice as well. I'm really enjoying this colour range. And what's really nice with these pens is that they're ready to go straight away. You gotta shake them, you gotta do the thing with the nib and get them all ready. But these straight up work, and which is really, really nice. Obviously, I can tell you my first impressions, but to see if they're the pens that I gravitate towards, you just got to keep watching and see if it's something that I use more often. I've done quite a few reviews of acrylic markers now. My Tooly Art acrylic markers, I really, really was impressed with them, but I don't tend to pull them out a lot, and I think it's because they're very fine. I think if I had the thick based ones, I would probably use them quite a lot. My Posca markers were the only acrylic marker I would ever use until I got my Artx Simp Tap markers. So it's interesting because you tend to see what you prefer by what you're grabbing more often. At the minute, I think that these guys are my favourite acrylic marker pen. Now I've got this huge range of colours, it'll be interesting to see if I get these pens out a lot more often. So looking at these swatch sheets, I'm pretty sure they have improved the quality of their pens. These match up to my Simp Tap markers and I think they're absolutely beautiful. What I love about brush tip markers, as you've seen me use them before, we've got a very wide, thick nib, but then we can go very fine as well which is something that I do love. Now that we've swatched them, I want to test them in lots of other different ways. So this is why I wanted to combine this Artx review with my Create This book. The reason being is because I have picked 3 different pages where I can use the markers in different ways. For the first one, I wanted to test how good they were at filling in a large space of colour. So the prompt that I've chose is create a collection. So what I want to do is fill this page with colour. And then I'm going to create a collection of dinosaurs. And of course, I'm going to create these cute little stickers and I'm going to stick them onto this page. So let's start with filling this full page of colour using the Artx markers. Let's see how far they can really go. Now going back to that light green colour, now this is a repeat of what happened when I first got my Artx pens. The lighter colour was drying out so much quicker, whereas the darker pens have a much better formula and they tend to be a lot more juicy. And I don't know what this is with the Artx pens, the lighter colours don't seem to hold up when it comes to colouring in a large area of space. But the darker colours, absolutely fine. They're nice and juicy for the whole time. So that's one little thing that I've noticed that I'm not so happy about. So this test was a really good one to see the longevity of these pens, I think. I'm now moving on to my iPad and I'm going to sketch out these dinosaurs. First up, we've got a plesiosaur because it's my favourite dinosaur. These creatures used to swim in the water and they flapped its little fins similar to like a sea lion. Now it's a carnivore and they suggest that it might have grown up to 15 meters long, which is insane. Next up, we've got a Pachycephalosaurus, which I think is fantastic. My daughter loves these. They're herbivores and they're smallish for a dinosaur. They're about 3 meters tall and they've got this really thick skull, yet they've got a tiny little brain. And basically, they used to headbutt each other. Which is quite entertaining. Next up, we have got the Ankylosaurus. Now, these little guys are herbivores. Well, I say little, but grew to about 8 meters long and they were so heavy. So they were 4 ton and they have these massive legs to support that weight. And then they've got this cool club tail that they use to protect themselves. Next up, we've got the Tyrannosaurus Rex, or you can call it the T-Rex for short, and they were 12 meters tall. They're so big and they have these massive large legs, but then they've got these tiny little short arms, which makes them hilarious. Now, especially for my daughter Darcy, this is her favourite dinosaur. This is Diplodocus. They grew to 26 meters tall. They were huge, not quite as tall as an Argentinosaurus, but pretty massive, and they use their big long necks so that they could reach the leaves high up in the trees. And last but not least is the Stegosaurus. They're closely related to the Ankylosaurus, but they've got these big plates on their back. They're 9 meters long, and they suggest that the plates help them to regulate their temperature. So that's quite interesting. Now we know all the important facts about dinosaurs. We're going to stick them onto this page. And I absolutely love how this came together. We've got all these lovely dinosaurs. I wrote their names underneath the sticker and I think this is a lovely collection. These stickers will be available on my website, thecassieprojects.co.uk. I'm creating this cute little dinosaur bundle and I think they're absolutely gorgeous and I'm so excited to have them in my shop. And now we're moving on to create a page of stripes. The idea that jumps straight into mind is, I don't know if you've seen these pictures before, where you put your hand on it and you draw around your hand and then you do stripes across, but you bend the ones around the hand and that gives it this 3D look, like the hand is standing up from the page. And I thought it'd be fantastic for this page because obviously you have to draw loads of stripes. And I thought it would be a really good way of looking at the thickness and the fineness of the Artx pens and testing to see how well they work. Now I had a little look at my swatch sheet to try and decide what colours I wanted to use, and I went for a rod apparently. A red, an orange and a yellow. I don't know why, I just like warm autumny colours, and I thought this would look quite nice across the page. So I literally repeated those 3 colours over and over and over again, and as you can see, I'm just bending that line round where the fingers are, and this creates this 3D look. It's so cool. I then went round it with a black fine liner just to give it a little bit more depth, and I added this sketchy kind of look to the edges of the hand, and I think that really made it stand out so much more. This was so much fun and so simple to do, so if you're looking for a nice easy idea to do when you're bored, this is a real good one. I really enjoyed it, and the pens held up really well. Now finally, we're going to do create an adventure, which is go for a walk, outside or indoors, and document your adventure. Now I really wanted to go for a little walk down my local woods and just do some sketching out and about. I've wanted to do this for ages, and I thought this was a really good excuse to do it. I've got to pick some colours to take with me. I'm not really sure what to go for really. C54. I get a pink colour. That's the colours that I'm going to go for. And of course I want to take a pencil with me, a uniform fine liner pen, fine rubber as well, and let's see if we can have a nice sketching experience. Right, ready to go. Got my pens in here, got my book, so why don't you come with me? Hey chickens. So I'm at the woods, and it's so peaceful. Because I'm in a city, we don't get to experience this much, but yeah, it's just so peaceful. Just listening to the birds and the nature just brings me so much joy. So I'm just gonna look, I can see a little tree trunk. I think I'm gonna go sit on that fallen little tree. So we've got a good start. We've done this so far. Got some leaves and some flowers and a tree. I think I'm going to walk a bit further on and try and find some more things to draw. I want to try and find some more flowers because there's a lot of weeds and leaves around here. It's all very green, but I want some flowers. There's actually a park the other side of these woods, and I know they've got quite a lot of wildflowers in there. So I'm thinking of walking over to the park, which would be quite fun. But it was really nice to sit in the woods. It's very quiet and very peaceful. So, but yeah, on to the next adventure. Well, I weren't expecting it to be this beautiful today. I'm really glad that my Create This book prompted me to go on a little adventure, and it was really nice. I went to go through the woods. I had a little shortcut through different areas that I wouldn't usually go, and it's almost time to pick up the kids. I don't know if I've got enough time to actually fill the 2-page spread, so I'm going to take some photos as I go, and that can be part of the adventure, and then I can fill those in when I get home. And I'm so hot, I need to sit and have a drink. So let's finish off this 2-page spread. So I've got these photos of all the different flowers and I'm just going to fill them into all those empty spaces. But while we do that, let's talk about the Artx pens. I love the colour range. The colour range is fantastic. I love that we've got one of every colour. We haven't got any colours missing. We've got some very bright colours and we've got some muted tones. I love the packaging. I love that we've got a storage box included in this 60 pen set. Now the downside to these pens is that I find that the lighter colours struggle with a large area of space. So when you're colouring in, I feel like the lighter colours dry up a lot quicker. I don't have this problem with the Simp Tap markers by Artx because you can just press that button and get the paint flowing, which is really nice. I absolutely adore the brush tip pens. I think they're wonderful to work with. However, I would like to see Artx bring out a hard nib acrylic marker. I'm very thankful that they have included the stickers so that I can put the numbers on each pen, and I think the quality that you get for the price is absolutely fantastic. I hope that Artx take on board all these things that we say. I would love to see the lighter colours a bit more juicy in the future. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed my review of the Artx markers and the 3 prompts that I did today. Don't forget my Dinosaur bundle is available now at thecassieprojects.co.uk. Do carry on watching some more videos over here. Here is a binge-worthy video of me if you would like to carry on watching more of my videos. And down here I have put a video of someone that I recommend. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.